Yep. So I had that promotion, and you can do this with a second store, a third store, whatever. So I've already set up a store to make sure this worked. And I hold on just a minute. Okay. Promotion, and you can do. Okay, so we are live right now. I want to do this first before we get started, and then what I'm going to do is just determine on where everyone is and what they have set up. We'll do breakout rooms like we did yesterday. I really liked how that worked. We had one or two little hiccups yesterday, and I think everything else though went really well. I love how that flowed. So what we're going to do is I'm going to show you all something where if you wanted to set up this Shopify store as a fresh store. Now, I know I asked you all to use my affiliate link, but what we're going to do, we're going to try this. We're going to try the affiliate link. Then we're going to go to the link that has a 6-month trial. And the reason why, if I don't get credit for it, I'm okay with that if it gives y'all 6 months of Shopify for free. Okay. So y'all go ahead, turn on your camera so I can see y'all. I can talk to y'all right now. Do it. Let me see these faces. Okay. So I kind of want to know. Let me close this. Can I close this down without messing anything up? Breakout rooms. Okay. All right. So let me know if this is something that you want to do. If you don't want to do it, just hang tight because this will benefit a lot of people. So if you don't have your Shopify store already, let's do this process. Even if you already set up a store last night for free, I want you to do this method because I feel like you will get more out of a 6-month trial, even if I don't get credit for the affiliate. Okay. So I'm just telling y'all that because I would rather you get the biggest benefit than me get a benefit from this. Okay. So I'm going to show you the process real quick, and then Coach Ann will be taking anybody who doesn't know how to do this process or is a little hung up in setting up like the basics for just opening a Shopify store. We're not going to get into the design of it right now, but I wanted to show you all this. So let me see here. And I'm going to copy this link right here. So I'm going to show you the hack, I guess. If it doesn't work, then it's still going to benefit you more than it benefits me, or it may not benefit me at all. I don't care. So I want to have you all do this. So here is my affiliate link. I'm going to share that. Well, I'll send it to, that's my affiliate link.
That's your affiliate link.
Can you hear me?
Yep, that's your affiliate link, Dr. Shannon.
Okay, so that's my affiliate link. So I want you to put that in first. I'm going to paste it here just like I want you to do. So put that in first. If it gives me credit, great. Because usually when you put in someone's affiliate link, it starts tracking any kind of activity through that particular web store. So this is Shopify. All right. So, hey, Blake. Oh, that's it. All right. Okay. I was just saying it was a little loud over here packing up buddies. All right. Well, we, as in the team. Yep. AKA Blake. All right. So first we put in the affiliate link, and then second, if you want to try out that 6 months, where did I put it? I put it right here. Now the 6 months free trial is for Black-owned businesses. So when you put that link in, so if it gives me credit, like I said, it's fine. If it doesn't, you get in 6 months free. Like I'm not gonna feel no type of way about this. But if you put in this link, and I'll put it in the chat as well, you do have to put that you identify as Black on there. So make sure you identify as Black when you start up these 6 months. Okay. All right. So let's go start the free trial. Boom. And if it gives me credit, fine. If not, it's okay. Do you identify as a member of the Black community? I thought it said, do you identify as Black? It says, do you identify as a member of the Black community? Okay, well, let's make sure this is true, because this is the whole point of this initiative, is so that they have, I believe it's 1 million Black businesses. And I want to thank, I can't remember who it was that said this the other day. So I was able to find the link, and I would rather you all do this and start up a fresh store and get 6 months than to do the 3 months if you were to use my affiliate link, okay? All right, so yes, identify, and then I would go next, okay? And then I would tell it that I'm just starting, next, and I will put an online store and just keep it at that, next. And then I will put products that I make myself. Some of you may be interested. I'm
Are
sorry?
you supposed to be sharing your screen?
Oh, y'all aren't seeing my screen share?
No, ma'am.
Oh, wow. All right. Okay, well, I'll do it one more again. Hold on just a second. Let's see. Well, probably, you know what? That was probably God because it allowed a couple more people to get in the room so they can get this 6 months. All right, so let's do this again. See, I was just staring at my pretty face the whole time. All right, share screen.
There's something in the chat, but I don't think you see.
Oh no, I can't see the chat when I'm on the full screen. So here, let me. I'm glad you said that because I can always pull it up as a secondary screen. Let me do that just in case, because I don't want to do no more pointless talking. I'll do the talking, but not the pointless talking. All right, so okay, so I'll do this again. So the first link is the affiliate link. So I'm going to copy that link. I'll open a brand new tab, and you all can see my screen now, right? Yes?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, perfect. All right, so let's go ahead and let's paste it here. So we'll try this affiliate link first. It's going to tell you can get 3 months for $1 a piece. And we are going to open up in a new tab. I'm going to give you this link. I think I put it, or Lori probably put it in the chat for you all. So I'll open up a new tab. Put that one in there. And if it tracks, it tracks. If not, this is what you should see. So it's a 120-day free trial and that 6 months. So like I said, this is an initiative to get more Black-owned Shopify businesses. So I want us to be able to take advantage of this if you qualify, okay? So let's go ahead and hit start free trial here. Do you identify as a member of the Black community? Yes. Next. Really simple. I'm just starting. Next. Online store. Next. I buy or make myself. That's going to be your main thing. Some of you may be interested in print on demand, drop ship, and all of that. It's not necessarily. Just go ahead and put this first one so we can get on through this thing. Okay. You don't even have to set your store name right now. You can hit skip and you can set it later. I can, if I set this right now is Innate Lab Test, it's going to say Innate Lab Test dash Shopify. So I'm just gonna I'm gonna skip this for right now just so I can go ahead and get to location next. Okay, now you can continue with the email. You could hook it to your Google account. I don't suggest that. I suggest you choose an email and choose an email that you have not set up with Shopify before. I know we all have 30 different emails. Okay, and if you only have one email in this world, go make you a Gmail right now and take advantage of 6 months of having your store. And I believe that's the equivalent to what they charge, about $30 per month. So that's saving you $100 on the store. And what it's really doing is it's giving you a little runway to be able to market your store, get people to your platform, and then you can start making some money without feeling so much pressure. Sometimes I know it's only $30 a month. Actually, it ends up being $40 a month if you don't do the yearly plan. So $40 a month can put a little pressure on us if we're not selling on this website. So they have an initiative to give you 6 months of runway. I'm not saying take 6 months to take off. I'm saying use those 6 months to make sure that you're optimizing your time here. Okay. So just finish the rest of that out where it says continue with email and set that up. And then what we'll do is anybody that needs help with that will go into the help room with Coach Ann. Coach Ann, are you comfortable with helping them set this part right here up? Pretty simple. Gotcha. Okay, so does anyone need help with this part? This is super simple. I just want to make sure that you all get the Shopify store set up because some people will come on this day and not have any Shopify set up. So we end up taking like the first 30 minutes or so and just helping people literally push the buttons just like I did and set it up. Okay. All right. So if you didn't see that, Pam, we could go ahead and repost. I want you to click on the affiliate link first and then open up a tab for the 1 million Black businesses. And then, like I said, if it gives me credit, I'll let y'all know because it'll tell me probably a few days from now. But if it doesn't give me credit, y'all got 6 months of Shopify for the free 99. Okay. Well, it wasn't free, but it's definitely paid forward. All right. All right. All right. Okay. So now what I'm going to do while we're waiting, because I'm sure some people will need some help on this. What I'm going to do this time is I'm going to do a quick, and as a matter of fact, I don't think I gave Lori back the, my bad, Lori. Hold on. Let me find you. I forgot to give you back the mic. Yeah, there you go. I actually enjoy not being the host of the show. Let's see. Do you want to change the host? Yes. And then if you would make me co-host just so I have my functions. So if you want to use a store you already have, then it won't give you the 6 months. So if you just weigh your options here. If you already have a full store and you don't want to move all your products, then it's probably not worth the $120. Okay, just think about your time here. But if you never really set anything up or you set some stuff up but you don't know if you did something wrong and you barely have any products on there anyway, then you want to start a fresh store, then start a fresh store today with us. Okay.
I signed in with my store that I have set up, but it doesn't have anything on it, and it gave me the 6 months.
Okay, so in that case, I would set up a new store. I mean, it gives you 6 months and you would be able to start fresh. And I don't see, there be any loss there other than maybe setting up your information again. So I think you'll be fine. Now, the other thing is like later on, if you want to change the name of the Shopify store and all that, you can actually choose the name of the Shopify store now. It will let you know if it's available. I just didn't want y'all spending a lot of time trying to pick out names and stuff. Just go ahead and get through with this process. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to do something a little different this time. I'm going to go ahead without stopping. I'm going to do the short version of the video now. Right? And then what's going to happen is we're going to split up. So the people who already have done the Shopify challenge before, because y'all already pretty much know the groove, y'all are going to be in a room with Coach Chrissy. The people who have not done the Shopify challenge before, y'all going to stick here with me, and y'all know me and my patience, we're going to work with you. Okay. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to go ahead and give you this so you will have this recorded in the beginning of the video and not at the end of a 5-hour long video. Okay. So I'm just going to go ahead and demonstrate what we'll be doing. I'm going to go to the main page. So this is after you get signed in. This is what it's going to look like. Okay. And I need to close out of all of these extra Zoom windows. So I may not see y'all's chat. Let me see if I bring this. Nope, I'm not going to see your chat, so I need to reduce that. Just in case y'all don't see my screen or something crazy. I tell you what, I'm not going to look at the chat, and someone will have to be responsible. Coach Chrissy, if you could be responsible for unmuting and letting me know if there's anything that is pertinent in the chat, because I have to close it so I can see my other window, because Zoom is just taking over.
Will do.
Thank you. Thank you. And also we can go ahead, we can shut off our cameras now. I just want to see y'all's beautiful faces as y'all were coming in here. That way we can preserve our Zoom and computer power. Now, don't try to work ahead right now because I'm going to be going fast. Okay. I just want this already recorded for us. All right. So let's go ahead and get into it. All right, so the first thing that we're going to do is we're going to go to products and we are going to go ahead and set up our collections first instead of the product. So on the main Shopify store, Oh, you know what? This is what I can do too. I have this new software, y'all. Y'all gonna love this. This Tango, it'll create screenshots for y'all too. So this will be for those people who don't want to watch the video and just want the screenshots. We talked about this today in our coaches meeting. So let's try it out. I'm capturing the workflow. All right, so I go to my main Shopify store. It captured that click. Then I'm going to go to products, collections. I'm going to create a collection. And then I have a handy dandy Word document that you all can just copy and paste from. All right, so the first collection is going to be, I'm just triple clicking on that line, copying it and pasting it. And I will give you all this link, but I didn't give it to y'all yet because I know what y'all would be doing. And then I'm going to copy the description from this document, paste it here. So it's just giving you something to go ahead and fill out your store, experience our exquisite shirts and keepsakes to celebrate your academic milestone. You know, a little chat GPT, artificial intelligence helped me write that description for y'all. And then here for the collection type, we're going to do automated. And all I'm going to do is copy this first word. So I'm going to double click on graduation. Right, and that is going to allow me to select that whole word. I did copy. And then right here where the product tag is equal to graduation. So what I'm doing is I'm creating a category and I'm also creating a tag that I will later, and let me make sure I remove that backspace. I will later use this tag to identify if these products fit in this category. All right, so we have graduation category. And I should have added my image first because it's going to be easier to name and describe these after we upload the image. So we'll do it right the second one. So let's go to web images. I'm going to go to collection images. Remember, this is how our folder saved. Now, if you don't have your custom images, remember I gave you all these files as day 4. So you're just going to upload whatever I gave you for today's activity so that you have a Shopify store up and running. Then for homework, you can go back and you can watch day 3 and day 4 videos so you can figure out how to change those images out so that it makes sense for your brand and your colors. All right, so I'm going to choose the grad collection image here. All right, and that is it. I am going to save here. All right, and then now I can create another collection. So I can choose this little button or this hyperlink right here to create another collection. Or if I go back, I can also create a collection. Okay, so I'll do it the other way next time. Now I'm going to go to my cheat sheet here. And I'm going to grab the next category, which is the memorial collection. Well, no, I'm not. I'm not going to use a cheat sheet. I'm going to do what I should have done in the first place, which is add the image first. We'll do memorial. And then that way you don't mistakenly put the wrong information with the wrong image here. So let's go ahead and click memorial collection, paste here. Let's grab the description here, paste it. And for the product tag, all we need is this first part that says memorial. I'm going to copy it and paste it here. All right. So that's everything that we need to save this category. Next, we are going to hit this button to create another collection. And it does the exact same thing as if we go back and hit a button. So this saved me 2 clicks or saved me an additional click. All right, so this time we add our image. Let's go ahead and this time we're going to do our event, open. I'm going to copy from the Word document and y'all can see there's a little Word document here. This is what y'all will be copying from, okay? Oh, hold on just a second, y'all. Oh, I started clicking on some other stuff. There we go. All right. And let's click here. We're going to paste the description, or let's do the title first. I thought I did that already. Event collection. There we go. Let's copy our description. Here we are. We're going to leave the collection type as automated. The product tag is going to just be event. I'm going to remove that space just in case. And that is it, y'all. Let's go ahead and hit save. All right, all right. So those are our 3 collections. And I can go back to the collection just to make sure that we have 3. We have our event, memorial, and graduation. Perfect. Next, we're going to create products. Let's go ahead and add your products. And again, I gave you this cheat sheet. We're going to use this cheat sheet to go ahead and create our first product, which is the premium digital print shirt. And I say premium because that's your sublimation process. And I have a pretty detailed description here. You can cut it down and make it smaller if you want. Okay. Just getting the full extent of it. There is my description. So you'll see that you'll be able to start off with some details there. And it does have a might want to let's bold that. Due to the nature of the sublimation printing process, slight imperfections may occur in areas such as under the arms or along the seams. These imperfections are considered normal and acceptable as they do not affect the overall quality or appearance of the print. So I put that in there because last time you all were saying that you wanted that type of verbiage. So I just make sure we put it in this one. All right, and then I'm going to paste that. So we'll have that. All right, all right. See you later, beeps. You have to make a little cameo. Come here, give me my hug. Shit, you want to get on my YouTube
video.
Hi,
everyone.
This is my baby BB. She'll be helping us out too. She's a creative.
Have a good night.
Came all the way to Jacksonville to help me out. Okay, thank you. I appreciate you. Okay, so we got that product in there. Let's go ahead and we know we're doing the premium digital print shirt. So that we're going to use a 13 by 19 image for that. So we're going to go to web image, go to the product images, and we'll choose our 13 by 19 shirt. Boom, there it is. And then I also have the list of the product variations already here for you. But what we're going to do is we're going to put in a minimum of 35. If you want to charge more for that, please do. I would recommend that you have an art charge separate from your shirts, because let's say they already have artwork or they need one artwork done, but they're willing to buy 50 shirts. You want to make sure that that art fee is separate from the actual printing. And you want to say that like, hey, if you need artwork done, please make sure that you add this complimentary product. So maybe you want to have a product that's just for you doing artwork. Okay, either that or it's going to be almost impossible to build it into the price unless you do the quantity trick where you put the quantity of one shirt is $55, right? Because it might include a $25 or $20 to $25 design fee. And then if you get 2 shirts, then the price would be without the art fee. So you could do that either way. We're going to do it simple right now. We're going to do everything the same price, no matter what the quantity is, and you can figure out your difference later. All right, so we are going to take off track quantity, and then the cost per item. I do want you to put this here because I want you all to start keeping track of this. So we're going to put $8 per item, and that would give us a profit of $27, which is nice if y'all actually charge $35. And if you use 21 M's, you're paying around $5 a shirt. maybe about $2 a print and $1 a press. Okay. Now that is the cost of goods sold. That does not include your overhead costs, buying the heat press, working off the printer that you bought, all of that good stuff. Okay. But this is for the actual cost of goods sold, the ink, the paper, the shirt. And in this case, that's pretty much the print and the paper is pretty minimal. All right. We are going to make sure that track quantity is off, because if you're printing these on demand, there's no need to keep up with quantity. Physical product, we want to put a shipping weight here of 0.5. So basically half a pound. If you want to weigh each shirt, be my guest. You can actually tell it every single shirt what the weight is, but I'm just going to put a general half a pound weight in there. All right. And then we're going to come here to where it says variants, and we're going to add size. And then I have a little sheet here for y'all, which all you have to do is copy, because it's already, it does that every time, size. It already has the commas in there. So because it has the commas, when you paste it, it will turn it into different values. Okay, so I put small all the way to 3XL. If you want to add other sizes, do that later. What we're going to do now is go ahead and keep everything consistent. Okay. All right. And then the other thing you can do is you can choose all of the variants here. Well, you know what? Let's save it first. Let's save it. Because every time we make these major changes to a product, we want to save our changes here. Okay. And then now we can go ahead and select all the variations, and we can go to this ... next to bulk edit. We can add images. Then we're going to go ahead and add that image. Hit done. And in here, all the prices are the same, but you can go in and change your 3X and your 2X to be more than the standard sizes. I would honestly recommend that you do that as soon as possible. All right, I'm going to go ahead and save again. Then next, I'm going to type for the collection. This is our graduation. So everything today is going to be part of the graduation collection. Okay. And this one, it should have already been, you know what? I may have to activate that collection. Let me check and see. Right click, open a new tab. No, it should be there.
Because it's on the auto select for the collection,
I need to
you
tag
have
it.
to put the tag in.
Yeah. So I'm going to tag it, and then it will automatically pick it up. So you just have to make sure, instead of typing it in, I want, if you misspell it, then it won't find it. So I'm going to copy and paste the word graduation from my page, just so that I make sure that I don't misspell something and then I end up with like broken links or things that don't attach, and then I got to backtrace because we, forgot an I or something. That's why it's not finding it. So now it's got that tag in it. Let's go ahead and save. And then I'm going to check my collections here now. Let's go back. And now I should see graduation collection has one product. Okay. So we're going to do that for all of our products, but here, since we already have a shirt with all the sizes, and let's make sure we have it saved, we can just duplicate this shirt, and instead of calling it copy of, I'm going to call this the all over. Now, some of you I know call it like 3D shirts or whatever else. You can call it whatever you want after this. Just name it like we're naming it, so everybody's on the same page. So if anything happens, I can call out one thing and everybody knows exactly what that is. Okay. So refrain from the urge to be different. I know I'm always preaching to be different, be yourself, but in this case, we're all going to stay on the same page. All right. And I'm going to go ahead and set it as active. And let's duplicate the product. And I believe when we duplicate it, it's already got the graduation tag there. So you have to be careful when you duplicate something and it doesn't have the same category or tag. Make sure that you clean that up. All right, the reason why I want to duplicate it, because it's pretty much got all the same details up here. I would have to change out the image here. So I'm going to add this image now. I'm going to choose the all over version. All right. And then I have to select again all of the options here. Let's do the dot, dot, dot next to the bulk edit. And let's add images. We'll choose all over image. Oops, I was just supposed to hit done. All right, and then let's make sure also that we save. Now it should not be trying to track the quantity and everything. It should be just, if we set up the original listing properly where we told it not to track quantity, then this one shouldn't be trying to track it either. All right, so this is going to be part of the graduation collection, and that's done. So now I'm going to go back to see my products here. I have 2 products. Y'all see how fast this is going? 2 products here. We're going to do everything together though, so don't worry. It will not go this fast when we're together. But I believe that this is going to definitely help everyone out. So it's not 6 months. I lied. It's 4 months. 4 months. That makes sense because it's 120 days. So it's a 4-month trial, not a 6-month trial. So I apologize that I said 6 months. All right. Let's see. Let's do, what are we doing next? Oh, let's do our other 2 products. Now, the other 2 products, we could duplicate, and I can show you that. So the third one, I'll just make it straight up and show you that it's not much of a difference unless the descriptions or some of the details are the same. As a matter of fact, I'm going to.
And they are asking about the price for the all over was not changed.
Oh, yep. Let's change that. Now y'all want to pay attention to some prices. Okay, let me show you how to change the prices all together. Here we go. We can select all of these. Same with the bulk edit. We can come over here to edit prices, and we can change this to $55 and apply to all. Very good, y'all. I'm proud of you. Now, also, if you wanted to change the cost and all of that, you could change the cost too, because the all over print is going to cost more than the 13 by 19 print. But we're not going to get into that. We're going to keep it clean so that we can actually get to uploading these on the store. Let's see. Let's go ahead and save this one now. And we're going to do the other 2 products fresh. So you know how to duplicate a product. Duplicating a product is going to be great for you making a bunch of different shirt designs. Almost all the details are the same except for the image. And this is going to be good to go. So you could duplicate this one for all your 13 by 19s, duplicate this one for your all overs. But let's say for the button, we don't want to duplicate that other stuff because we're not going to have different sizes like that had. So let's see what's next on the list. We're going to do graduation stole. And I'm going to name it premium. I'm just putting everything that is involved in sublimation premium. So you know that it is the sublimation process. If you tell the customer sublimation, most times they're not going to understand that. All right. So I have a description here. We'll just paste it on in there. All right. And then we're going to add our files. There's stole. And Coach Chrissy, how much are you doing your custom graduation stoles for? And Coach Chrissy gave y'all a free price list too for these items.
$50.
$50. You knew that one by heart. And then the cost of them, let's say it's around about $12 because you need longer. Like if you're printing 13 by 19, you'll need 2 13 by 19 pages. So we'll say $12 because it involves multiple presses plus longer paper. Okay. As a matter of fact, I'm going to say $15 because that press time, you're probably going to have to pay someone a little more skilled than pressing a regular t-shirt. Pressing the stole involves a little more skill. All right, so we're going to take off the track quantity unless, let's say you only have a certain amount. I wouldn't even put track quantity on here because what's going to happen is you're going to have different designs for different stoles, and you don't want this system trying to track your quantity because you're making things on demand or you're making things custom. If you If you were only doing like set items that you had pre-printed, I would absolutely tell you to turn the track quantity on so that you would know when you're running low on a stock and you can kind of keep that up. But for this, I would turn the track quantity off for the custom physical product. Now, these are definitely less than half a pound. So I'll put 0.25, but I actually weigh all of these. So you want to weigh yours, and I can never really weigh unless I have a particular scale, one stole. So what ends up happening is I weigh like a stack of them, and then I divide it like I would weigh a stack of 10 of them, and I divide that number by 10. Then I know exactly how much each stole weighs. So this is my kind of bonus to you as I'm going through this quickly. I'm giving you the information that you're going to need to think through this process, because when we do this long drawn out version of the class, you're not going to want to listen to every little bit of this. So this is my free game while we're setting these products up. Okay. All right. All right. Now the variants here, you'll probably have a different size variant. So for this one, I don't need to create the copy and paste for you, but most of you have a 60. So we're just going to do 60. And then when you put a comma, it automatically takes you to the next line, and 72. Now, some of you do, I think, 50-inch ones for the little kids, or maybe you're doing some other sizes. I'm not sure, but we're just going to do 60 and 72 because those are the two most popular sizes. Okay. And that's good to go. So now I'm going to hit done for my variants here. Make sure that I save. Okay. Awesome. Awesome. Now that I saved, now I have the option to update the pictures. I'll click on the checkbox here next to bulk edit. So not on bulk edit, but next to bulk edit, I'm going to add the images. Let's go with the stole that's already there. And let's hit save. We're not done quite yet. Now this one we are going to tag. Oh, we're going to tag in all of these graduation. So I should be able to find the tag when I start typing in grad. See, now it's available because it exists. I'm just going to check that box and hit save. And Coach Chrissy, feel free to stop me if I'm forgetting anything. And also feel free to, this is our free game session. So feel free to chime in and tell us about your experience and, in pricing and setting these sort of things up. Of course, this is our basic setup, but I'm sure that you have some input there.
So one of my pro tips in doing the setup is when Shannon was showing you right here that like you could duplicate your like the premium shirt, or you could duplicate the all over shirt. What I typically do is because when your products are listed, your products are going to be listed in alphabetical order. Okay, based on the title of the product. So what I do is you can duplicate like the premium shirt, and I put a 1 in front of the name. Okay, so that 1 is going to always be at the top. And then I delete the actual image. And there are some images that I put on every product listing that I have, which is basically follow me on social media. And I have an image that tells them what is a good photo versus a bad photo.
Right.
I put those 2 images on every listing. And so I keep that one saved, and that's the one that I duplicate. So that so that each time that I duplicate, I don't have to delete the previous design that was there. All I have to do is add the new one.
Mm-hmm. Yep. And that's how I operate as well, to make sure that if I duplicate something, I almost have to get my listing perfect before I even start the duplication process. But y'all aren't going to do that tonight. We're just going to get 4 products up here on this site. And then what's going to happen is y'all minds are going to be blown. You're going to have all weekend to play with the store, and you're going to be amazed at what you can do once you have the fundamentals down.
Yes.
So also Coach Chrissy, for the buttons here, I wanted to ask your input on this one. There's a minimum. Do you do like a minimum of 10, 12, or how do you do that?
I do a minimum on the buttons of 5. No, 6, I'm sorry,
6?
because 6 print out on the sheet, so I do a minimum of 6. And
Okay,
I have them
so
for $3 each.
got you. So if you did a minimum of $6 for your pricing, then we would have to do, look, first of all, let me take off track quantity, for that throws me off. If you do so this is how
Oh, yeah,
it's a,
it gets tricky in the
uh-huh,
pricing of it at this
uh-huh,
point, because now what you actually have to do, if you want it to be the minimum of 6,
mhm,
you have to put the pricing in as 8. And what I do is I list the quantity from starting at 6
yeah,
buttons to 7, 8, and then going up like that. What I try to do is do them in groups of 6, 12,
got
18.
you.
The only, and this gets into more advanced Shopify, is
Mhm.
that I have an app that allows me to do some different things in bundling my packages and different things like that. So
Gotcha. So, I think we did last time, we just did 10 just to keep clean
mhm,
numbers.
yeah,
So we'll go with that. And then that way, if people want to change it, then you can change it based on your dozen or your 6 minimum.
yeah,
So yeah, I think that's how we did it last time. So
okay,
what we did was we created variants for each set so that it could do that. But you also could just tell it in the listing that this is for a set of 10. And
mhm,
then that way, if they put a quantity, but people will be confused because if they put 2 as the quantity, sometimes they won't do the math and say, oh, that means that's 20 buttons.
right,
So it's almost like, I think we did a variation of quantity. Let's do that again, just because I don't want your customers getting confused. And this one should really be probably no more than like 0.02 per button. But here again, go away because you have your own products and they're going to be different. So these are probably like aluminum based buttons. So go away like 50 of them, or if I think you should be able to weigh 10 of them and split that weight up. So then that way you're being specific about, if you're going to put 10 of them on here, put the weight of 10 of them. So just to be safe, let's do 0.5, because I feel like I don't want y'all to be overpaying shipping and you're like, well, why is the shipping never calculated correctly? Because you have to predict the appropriate weight here.
accurate. Mhm.
Mhm. So for the variants here, we're going to call this, we're going to create our own variant name here, and we're going to call this quantity. I thought it was going to let me say, oh, I got to add. Well, no, that's not what I want to do. It's not letting me. I'm just going to pick this as size. I guess it'd be the size of the order. So we'll keep it size. And then this one is going to be, we'll do quantity. So we'll do QTY 10, comma, and then I will put this in the document as one of the variations. I'll put this with the shirt variation. So it'll be right there. So y'all won't have to copy and paste that. So quantity 10.
The only people that I let buy a single quantity of buttons are
Mhm,
when I'm doing an order for an organization, like for a sports team.
mhm.
And then I'll let them order individually, because most of them end up ordering, 2 or 3, but it's for the team. So the image is the same every time. It's not the kid's picture, or it's not being personalized. It's just that team image. Now,
Right.
if it's personalized, that's when I make them do a minimum quantity. But if it's a group that's ordering the same button, then I'll let them do a lower amount in their package that they buy.
And my suggestion for that too is to create a page, like, just like we're tagging things now. If you were doing something like for a school, make a page of only that school stuff. You don't have to have a whole separate website or anything, but that school will feel special if they could just send people to a particular page on your website and it has all of the stuff that they can order. If you think of it, that's pretty much how Max Prep does. If you've ever heard of Max Prep, if you haven't, research that store. And Coach Chris, if you'll look that up and put it in the chat. So Max Prep is kind of like a generic. They have every single school, every single colorway, every single mascot, and some of them are the wrong mascots or they're just very generic, but they have coverage for basically every school, every county, rural or big cities, right? So if you want to get an idea of what that looks like, and I just pasted that. So since I'm done pasting, let me show y'all what it looks like.
That's my pro tip that I've been giving everybody is about creating the group order section of your website and then listing all of your products for that group underneath on that page. Give everyone their own page. I do that not only for the schools or organizations, I also do that for like my graduates who come and order and then their family wants to order. I give them their own page on my website that their family can go and order from.
Gotcha. Okay, so I was looking like if I want to look up Lincoln High School, it tells me the mascot is Trojans in Tallahassee. It tells me the colors are green and gold. So this is also like if you're looking for schools, kind of a way to do some basic research. But they will have where is their gear on here? Because when I tell you they get real generic, they get so generic with their store. Where is their store? I haven't been on here.
Felicia asked a question in the chat about checking custom information for international shipping. I don't offer international shipping from my website.
Now, I know some people, I actually, one of my clients does do international shipping. But they have an international following, so that is different. I used to do international shipping back in the day when I first started making stuff, and my granny thought I was going to get us anthrax shipped to the house. I was doing all kind of international shipping, importing and exporting, but it took a couple times for me to have to pay the price for somebody else, and I stopped doing it.
Yeah, I just actually last grad season, without knowing on Etsy, I ended up with a couple of orders in the UK that I did end up shipping stoles to the UK. And my shipping stuff was not set up right in Etsy for that shipping, but I ended up going ahead and I contacted the customer, explained, and they were willing to purchase the shipping because I was like, I'm going to just refund you your order. And they were like, no, because I had already sent the mock-up and they were like, no.
You're
and
excited.
They was like, I got it. And I actually today, I just got a message on Etsy and I've been communicating with this customer. And I was, like I said, using Etsy as a lead magnet. I said, I'm going to go and invoice you from my website and send you a link to order from. I need your name, shipping address, and your email address. And now I just see that they are in London.
Yep. That's how it goes.
Wanting a party favor package.
That ain't even worth it. All right, so I'm gonna go ahead and wrap up. This is the last. I think this is the last product here. I went ahead and tagged it as graduation. I'm gonna hit save here. Did anybody by this time, if you were, even if you were watching and enjoying the conversation, everyone should have their store set up by now because it probably only took about 3 minutes. If you do not have your store set up, I need you to give me a 0 in the chat right now. Give me a 0 in the chat right now. Okay. And let's see. So if you didn't go, you don't have to have this set up. What I mean is if you did not go through the process of that link that I gave you and just literally setting up the store as far as putting your email in and getting your free store. If let me rephrase it, because I didn't expect you to do all this. I just expect you to have your free store set up or have a Shopify store already. If that is the case, I want you to give me a 3 in the chat if you do not have your free store initiated. Let me put initiated. You do not have to have all this done. We're going to do all this together, y'all. Okay? Okay. So for those who don't have the free store initiated, you aren't going to be able to start with us at 8 o'clock. So I need y'all to either do that right now, or you're going to be in the help room and you're not going to be able to begin with us. So I need y'all to go ahead and do that. We had this whole hour to get it together so that we have everybody starting at 8 o'clock. The people who already did the Shopify challenge are starting at 8, and I'm even starting at 8 with our newbies, okay, who've never done the Shopify challenge before. But we are not going to be setting up stores because that is very, very simple, and I don't want everybody's information on the screen there, okay?
And that may have been my fault with, because I know Sharon asked about, did she have to have her Shopify store set up? I misunderstood what she meant when she said that, because I told her
Okay.
no.
Well, let's do this, Coach Chrissy. Let's go ahead and get you, you go ahead and go to the help room right now, if you don't mind. And
Okay.
the 3 3s right here, go to the help room, help them get set up real quick. And then that way, by the time I finish showing this demonstration, you'll be ready to take the advanced people, and then I can take the newbies, okay?
Okay.
All right, sounds good. And I don't have the control anymore, right? So you're able to do that for me.
Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and go to the, okay, they're assigning them now.
Okay, perfect, perfect, perfect. All right, so I'm gonna go ahead and I believe I already saved this. Let's go back. And let's do 1, 2, 3, and 4. We have those saved. And now we have our collections and we have our products. So that is really the biggest part of what we needed to get set up. And then we're going to go into setting up the store. So I'm going to do it, like I said, real quick now. I'm going to move through this. I'm not going to talk through this. I'm going to move through this. And even if I do some little tidbit of explaining, I'm still going to go fast. Okay. So I'm going to the online store because I want to start a new store. I'm going to go to the DOM. So the DOM is the default theme. We're going to keep that. And we're just going to go to customize. Now, if you have a store set up already, duplicate the store that you have and then load the Dawn theme. Okay. So if you have a different theme here, you're going to have to find the Dawn theme. You're going to have to add it, and it will take a little bit of time. Okay. But add the Dawn theme, and then you will duplicate what you've already had, because it'll basically save a version of it just in case. So then that way, as we're doing this, if you ever want to go back to your old site, you can. All right, so I'm going to click on customize here. And then for this section here for the image banner, I am going to add a section here, and I want to add a slideshow. So I'm going to go down here and choose slideshow. Okay, and then I'm going to get rid of this section here. So let me go ahead and just truncate this a little bit. We're going to get rid of the image banner here so I can close it right here, and we can actually remove it, the image banner. Now, if you want to, and you don't want to remove anything, you could just turn the eyeball off, okay? Because I want the slideshow up top. All right, so with the slideshow, I'm going to go ahead and add a slide. I'm going to select an image, upload image, and I'm going to go ahead and go to my banners images here. And I'm going to select the first one, hold down shift, select the last one, select all 4, open. All right. And then I will what's going on? Oh, it done here. All right, so it's going to select one first, and then I'll go ahead and do the other ones for the other one, for the other slides. But I like to go ahead and load them all up at once. So this one is my all over shirt. Now we're going to have to do some things here. The heading, we're going to have to delete. The subheading we'll have to delete. Somebody needs to mute, please. Do y'all mind muting everybody? Because I hear a little background noise. The button label, we're going to have to delete. And for the button link, this one is for the all over shirts. So if you want this to go to something, you can actually choose a button link, but then it will put a button label on there. So I don't want anything. I'm just going to use these as, to be pretty and to scroll across the screen. So if you put a button link, then you have to be aware of where it's going to land on your image. And it's not an easy way to judge what it's going to do. So where it says show container, I'm going to turn that off. All right, and something else I need to do. Let me see here. All right. I was going to say it wasn't changing anything. It's because I didn't have it clicked on it. Select my image. Let's go back here. So I have to do all this again. Delete image slide. Delete my subheading. I don't want anything in where it says button link. I don't want anything there. Show container. I'm going to turn the container off and see how that deletes that little white box. And then for the button label, I have to remove the word button label or else you're going to get a button label there. Okay, so now everything is clean. And we are going to, there's one more setting I need to do here. Let me go back to my notes. I'm missing one thing here. Heading, medium, subheading. Image overlay is 0. Center here. And let me save this. All right. I feel like I'm missing a step, but I can't tell what it is right now. So I'm going to go ahead and rock with it. And it was something here. I'm going to go ahead and change this one. So we can add a slide. I'm going to just delete this one because I don't know what I did for that one. We'll go back, and anything that does not have an image, we're going to change that out. So I'm not going to do each one of these, but you'll know that you can upload each of these. So we did all over. Now we'll do the buttons. Same thing here. Delete all that stuff. Okay, and we'll do all of this together. I'm just going to put this shortcut video in the front so that if you all get hung up and you can't hang out tonight, you will have your shortcut video already on YouTube, okay? Because I don't want that to hold y'all up because I really want everybody to have Shopify stores tomorrow so that for our bonus day, we can actually go through the Shopify stores together. I can critique, I can give you all your compliments, all of that stuff. Okay, let's save that. And of course, you would add your other banners there. Okay, and to add another banner, you just hit add slide, and we would be able to add 2 more slides there. All right, all right. Now, somebody asked me the other day too, when it gives you like these extra sections, you can delete all of those additional sections that it puts there. You can delete them or you can hide them. So if you ever see a section that you don't have anything for, just at least hide it so that it doesn't look crazy because it'll say something like image here, lorem ipsum, and it'll look bad. All right, so now we're going to go ahead and add a section because before the featured products, we want to add a section for our collections. So we want to do a collection list, I believe. Let me check before I lie to y'all. Yep, it's a collection list. Okay. So we're going to create that funnel now. Remember, we go in the big banners, we come down to 3 items here. So we're going to make sure that the columns are 3. Then we're going to go ahead and create our collection. So we can click on this one, select collection. Now what I want you to do, let's select the middle one, because when we funnel it down, I want it to funnel to graduation. So select collection, let's create graduation there. And then we have to make sure we hit select at the bottom though. I remember that last time. And then for this one, select collection. And then this one might be our memorial because maybe that one is really popular. And then this one, and remember to at the bottom, you have to hit that green button. Let's do the event and hit select. Boom, that's done. We're going to hit save. All right, all right. Now I'm going to go back and I'm going to pull my collection list. I'm going to close it up, close up my slideshow, and I want my collection list. Oops. I'm going to grab it over here on the side. These little 6 dots. Now I can pick it up and move it. And now we can see that this funnels. Okay. All right, let me go ahead and save this. And there is something that I need to do to align this top one because this is too big. Let me see real quick if it's in my notes. Hold on, y'all, because this will bother you too. Image, mediums of heading. There is something I am not doing right here. I'll have to figure this part out. This one here can be resized. And let me see if I do this, is it resized?
And try changing the size down to small.
Oh, okay. No, the heading size. We shouldn't, it has like an auto resize. That's not the one. So the heading size is the text. It's something else. And I remember doing this and I remember like it was something that was hiding right in my face.
I think you scroll, it's on the, yeah, scroll down. You go to, where is it? Scroll up a little bit.
Because
it's right on this side. It's like a tap to slide or something. Is that what you're talking about?
Well, you see how this is too large. It's supposed to change the size of it a little bit.
that's the only thing I have different on mine versus yours is the size.
So you do have the size on yours.
I have it as small on mine.
For the heading though. Oh, I know what it is. It's the slide height, adapt to first image. That's what it is. I was like, it's not
one.
And I don't see that one. Oh, I know what it is. So they updated this template. So this was not on. If you all did the Shopify challenge last time, you won't see this because it'll be like the legacy format. You have to update the template. Remember, some of y'all were telling me they updated the Dawn. Should I update it? So that option was not on the first one, and we had to figure out a little different way of doing it. I was like, I know we had a weird way of doing it, but yes. So and then also, so that's the slideshow. We do the full width, adapt to first image. So then that way, whatever size your banner is, everything, that's why you only want to do banners of the same size. So then that way it's consistent around there. All right, there it goes. Oh, they got an ambient movement now. Look at that. Now we're gonna keep it regular. All right, so yes, let's go ahead and save that. All right, so that's basically the main thing here. Like basically the store is done, y'all. The other thing is we go to our theme settings, we go to our logo, and remember I had you all save your logo. So let's go ahead and add images, go to your web images. Y'all, we really did all of that quick. Like I feel like I'm missing something. Oh Lord. All right, so what you all did I think y'all did it in Shopify Day 2. Did I save my favicons? You all should have your favicons. They should be PNGs. And I think I may not have saved. No, I didn't save favicons because you all saved your own favicons. So you will be able to upload your logo here. So we'll see that today whenever we go through the logo with you all. But what I'll do, I'll do my, oh, there it is. Web images. There's my logo. We'll go ahead and do that. I was gonna say, I thought I did it as an example for y'all. So now, oh, it's just the wrong logo. Let me see. It was because I was flipping templates for y'all. Yep, web images. Yeah, it's not in that one. I was flipping templates and I flipped it to something that don't make sense. But we'll go ahead and use it. We'll use that one. We'll go with this one, unless it's in here. Nope. So that's what I get for flipping my own template about 3 or 4 times. So we'll go with the logo right here. And I'm going to go ahead and upload the favicon too, but you have to be careful. Your favicon is going to be tiny, tiny, tiny. And the way you put logo, you want your regular size logo. So see how the favicon is tiny, logo's bigger. So I'm going to choose the logo, hit done. Okay. And we can go ahead and, oh, here's where we put the favicon. So we can go ahead and load that up right now. All right, and we can save. All right, and that's pretty much it, y'all. That's it. So we are, oh, I thought we were gonna be a lot later than this. So we're pretty much done. So this is gonna be, like I said, on the YouTube. I'm gonna go ahead and stop the YouTube now because I believe this is everything that we need it to be. But let's go ahead and preview this bad baby. So we can hit this little button right here and see what it looks like as mobile. And then I'm going to just go back here and let's view the store. Now, when you hit view the store, you probably have it where it's kind of locked right now. It's locked with a code. So nobody else is going to be able to see it until you unlock it if you did a new store. Now, if you're doing this to your live store, then you may have an issue here. But that's it. We have pretty much funnelized our store. We have our products here. You click on the product. You'll be able to see that you can change the size of the shirt and the quantity of those sizes. You can add it to the cart. And then you have your product description here. I would also suggest that everyone go to their product listings before you start duplicating stuff and add a size chart. Because when people say, oh, does it fit? How does it fit? It fits like a t-shirt, but you could tell people it's a standard fit. It's a Euro fit. It's a like a teen fit, because some of the times the teen fits are a little bit smaller, but it just helps out to have a size chart, because then you're not giving them an arbitrary fit. They can know how many inches it is that they have in the chest, in the waist, and around the sleeves. Okay, so that's it. And of course, it's showing these like items here because it's pretty much all we have on the store. All right, that's it. Now this should not be that logo, but that'll be your logo there, and we're done. Okay, you can also like change here. Let's say I want to go, I don't want this to say featured products. I want this to say, and actually we should change this. We should, because what's going to happen is y'all are going to put other products there. So let's go to our store and let's edit that. Let's go back to desktop mode. And I want you, instead of just featured collection here, that could be anything. You can actually add a collection. And the specific collection, let's click on it here. And it won't say featured products. Let's call this graduation collection. Okay, and instead of all, we're going to change this collection to just be the graduation collection. And see how, if you go ahead and you plan first, how easy this is to make sure that everything links up, because now I can see my icon for graduation collection. I can hit that, select, and now no matter how many products I add in my store, if they're marked with graduation collection, they'll be here until it cuts off. And then you can choose how many you want it to show. And then it has like a little view more option if you have more than 8 of these products. All right, so that's it. I'm gonna go ahead and save that because I do want y'all to change that. Because it'll drive you crazy. You'll be like, wait a minute, I can't change which one show. Yes, you can. And I do not suggest, so this is another one of my tips before we break into the rooms and get started. I do not suggest that you have more than 2. If you had to have 3 collections, 2 collections, doesn't look so busy, but don't have like all of your different collections in your store on your main page. Number 1 is when Google ranks your pages, it will rank your loading time as slower because it has to load all those images, just so y'all know that. Okay, so that's the other reason why we keep these images like really low resolution. They even look a little grainy a little bit. You can't tell on the website, but when you blow it up, they do. It's because if your web images are too big, then Google will say that your website is really slow and it won't recommend it, and it'll rank low. Okay. All right. That's it, y'all. Y'all ready to get this thing started tonight? If you ready, let me see ready in the chat. Let me see ready. I'm going to turn my chat on now. Okay. And let me see, can I take off my streaming? I don't know if I can take off the streaming now because I don't believe I am the host, but let me grab the host real quick if that's what I got to do. All right, so everyone out there on the YouTube side, I hope that you have fun in doing this process. I wasn't supposed to share this with y'all, but I feel like that first part, y'all really need to know that you can get the 120 days free Shopify. Go ahead and please use my affiliate link and then use the other link just to see if that works. All right. All right, I will check y'all on the YouTube side sometime, maybe Sunday, I think, possibly Saturday. All right, see y'all later. Okay. Oh, Lori, I'm gonna claim the host. Oh, there I go. I don't see where to. Let me stop my screen share for a second. I think then I might be able to see my function.